know y'all ready.
You're in there.
Woody. I'm not ready. I'm ready.
Super late. You should be more ready than anybody else.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, no matter where you're listening from, just as long as you know that you're listening to the Hardly Sober Podcast. Yes, that is the Hardly Sober Podcast. I'm joined again by my co-host, Gabrielle Falconer.
Yo.
Brianna Wiggins.
What's up?
Lance. Lane. I can't hype you up no more because they got mad at me last time.
Oh, wow.
I
What's
can't.
happening, man?
You can't get a motherfucking this time. I apologize.
Oh, man. Okay. What's happening?
It's April 11th. Today we have a couple different stories for you and a couple different segments. Brianna's segment finally has a name, as does Gabby's and Lance. So today we are going to talk about how a 12-year-old boy is now brain dead from a dumbass TikTok challenge. We're going to pay a little bit of tribute to DMX, figure out what our love language is, claim our favorite female rapper, talk vaccine passports, and then celebrity 20 questions at the end of the episode. So story number one, Joshua H. was found unconscious, and this is from Inside Edition. Joshua H. was found unconscious in a bathroom on March 22nd. The article reads, a 12-year-old Colorado boy is in critical condition after reportedly trying a viral challenge on TikTok that encourages participants to choke themselves until they pass out. I'm going to read that back again just in case you missed it. A 12-year-old Colorado boy is in critical condition after reportedly trying a viral challenge on TikTok that encourages participants to choke themselves until they pass out. Now, Joshua H. was found breathless on the bathroom floor by his twin brother. According to a GoFundMe set up for the family, his brother tried to resuscitate him until neighbors and the ambulance arrived. Why were the neighbors there? The 12-year-old's parents believed he was taking part in what's called the blackout challenge. Have y'all seen this on TikTok?
I have not.
Apparently, it's a thing. Blackout challenge on TikTok that dares people to see how long they can hold their breath. Joshua had been playing this dangerous game, completely unaware of the risk involved. The family said people reported. So, again, just in case you missed it, I feel bad for the boy because he's 12, and I mean, I've done stupid shit to try and go viral before.
Oh God.
But the blackout challenge, so basically you choke yourself, or you either hold your breath or you choke yourself for as long as you can.
But to be honest with you, there's no different than when we were kids. We had that game where they're supposed to push you up against the wall as you hold your breath till you black out.
Yep.
No, that's why I said. I mean, I feel bad for him because, like I said,
I do too.
Following the trends. But who the fuck? The person I want to go after is, first of all, who started the challenge.
Yeah.
And everybody in between, to the point that they did it to where they made it a trending thing at all. Because it's like, so you got suicide where you're hanging yourself, or you're choking yourself on TikTok for views. I mean, there's a thin line in between those. So, I mean, how do you guys feel about this? I know, Bree, you're a mother of a son. How do you feel?
I mean, in my head, the only thing that I can really think about is how it's physically possible. You know what I'm saying? To where you get yourself to a point where you actually black out. Because in my head, you know what I'm saying? Like just joking around and playing, and then you start to feel yourself. I don't know if y'all have ever been to that point where like you feel weak. You want to let go. So I couldn't picture my son. And this is why we don't allow like specific things on YouTube. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have any type of TikTok access, just for simple things like that, because I don't want him trying to partake in these things that kids find entertaining, but really it's really dangerous. So for me, it's a no, but I'm just really trying to figure out how this kid got himself to black out and he didn't let go. Because my natural thought would be, when you start to feel that, you would automatically want to let go. So how did he hang on that tight? I don't know. I would have to see the video to see how they're doing it, but I don't even think TikTok is promoting that anymore because I haven't seen anything like that. And I'm on TikTok pretty much every day.
That's another thing I was thinking too, is like, I mean, obviously they have like server admins or people that basically go through and filter out content. So if it got to the point to where it was a trending topic, I mean, we didn't see it obviously, but I mean, it got to the point to where enough people were doing it that it was a thing. So how did they miss that? You know, should TikTok, do you guys feel like TikTok should, I mean, because if you think about it in the technically, it's, you know, what do you call it? It's like shutting out like creativity. It's like, you know, I do this thing, but you guys say I can't post it. So, I mean, yes, it's dangerous, obviously, and they probably should have. But I mean, because where does the line stand to where you say, hey, we're going to ban this challenge and let this one go? You know what I mean?
I think they should. I mean, obviously. I mean, you got people out here doing that, kids. They don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? People train their whole life to put people to sleep and wake them back up.
Yeah, it's definitely something you have to be trained in because there's a lot of ways to do it wrong.
Yeah, like you do it wrong and you end up, so it's sad, man. It's super sad. And this is like how the Tide Pod challenge, all that weird, shit be coming about, man. It's just, man, I don't know. You got to watch your kids.
So again, I'm going to go to you, Bree, only because, she actually does have a kid right now, a little bit older, well, definitely older than mine. What steps are you taking to keep this from being Cameron, basically?
So, like I said, a lot of kids Cameron's age, they have cell phones. I think that's like a new generational thing where parents are starting to give their kids cell phone at this age. I don't feel like my child is responsible enough to have a cell phone, so he doesn't have a cell phone. He had an iPad, which we don't think we're going to replace because at one point in time, Cameron doesn't take care of his shit. He broke it. And when he's on his TV, he has access to YouTube, but we put parental controls on his TV. So his PlayStation apps, his YouTube, any of that is parental control to where he can only watch kid type of things. And even then we still monitor and we look at his history and things, not to invade his privacy, because at some point in time, I want my son to be able to trust us, know that, he can do stuff on his own without us invading his space. But as a mom, I worry about things like that. So I make sure he's not watching. Because at one point in time, I don't know if y'all remember, there was a trend going around with this like scary Japanese character where it was telling kids to kill themselves. It was telling them to cut themselves and kill themselves.
On kids' YouTube.
Yes. Yeah. So I continually monitor to see what he's watching. But Cameron's such a great kid. I don't think I have to worry about that. But even then, I'll still randomly check in. Because I remember one time Cameron, he's a boy, he's 8, and he typed in the word sex on YouTube, and some things popped up. I mean, it wasn't porn, but he got in trouble for it. So at this point, we just make sure he's gonna stay a kid, because I don't want my child to grow up faster than he needs to, and I don't feel like kids these days are doing that. I feel like it's all technology, so I want him to be a kid as long as possible. So I make sure that I parental control everything, like Netflix, Hulu, everything is parental controlled for him so he can watch kid appropriate things.
Yeah. My thing was, when I used to get on YouTube, I used to type in big booty naked girls. YouTube doesn't have porn though. So I mean, at least he knows that. At least he don't know where to find it, because that's definitely not the way to go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out what was it, the twerk team? Miss Twerksome, I know you out there somewhere. Hey, shout out. You were throwing that motherfucker back then.
Oh, God. You're not my YouTube plug, man.
Looking this stuff
up.
Especially
this is labeled as an explicit show. If your kids are watching this, it's kind of your fault.
But hey, put them parental controls on that.
Yeah, put them parental controls on that. Because my daughter ain't gonna watch this.
Oh my goodness.
News story 2. You may need a vaccine passport to gain access to the public in the near future. So I don't know how it works overseas, but I'm going to tell you basically how it's going down over here in the United States, because for the uninitiated, Brianna is in a different country and Gabrielle's in a different country at the time. So just like a national passport, a vaccine passport could allow the bearer entrance to a venue like a crowded concert or a foreign country that demands proof of vaccination in addition to a visa and valid. I left that out. I think it said ID. It could come in the form of a smartphone app or a written certificate. New York is actually the first and only state at this point in time to issue digital vaccine passports. They're doing it. Their governor said that they're gonna do it. The governors of Florida and Texas said, nah, we ain't playing that shit, and have signed executive orders banning vaccine passports straight up. Because I mean, not quote for quote, but here's a quote from Texas Governor Greg Abbott, Abby Daddy. Government should not require any Texan to show proof of vaccination and reveal private health information just to go about their daily lives. So Florida and Texas said, no, we're not doing the passports. New York has them in effect now. They actually used them for the Knicks game and the New York Rangers hockey game last month. So those are in effect in New York. And on a federal level, the White House press secretary said the government is not now, nor will we be supporting a system that requires Americans to carry a credential. There will be no federal vaccinations database and no federal mandate requiring everyone to obtain a single vaccination credential. So that's on the federal level. State-wise, though, New York said yes. So far, out of the nose are Florida and Texas. How do you guys feel about having to basically show proof that you've been vaccinated or the fact that you needed to gain access to certain things like that?
So for me, I'm kind of upset about it, especially because where I'm at, for those that don't know, I'm in Kuwait. I was very anti the vaccine, period, because one, you can't tell me that you came out with a vaccine that's going to help something that's constantly got new strains coming out anytime we fucking check the news. And then two, for those who don't know, I have a very weak immune system. So when I get sick, I'm sick as hell for months at a time. So when must be nice. When our job told us that our company wasn't mandating it, but that the state of Kuwait said that if we didn't have the vaccine, they weren't going to renew our visas. I was kind of like, well, shit, you know, it kind of puts you in a tight spot, especially for somebody who's doing what I'm doing. It's either you get it for your job or you go home. And I am not going back to the prison. I don't give a fuck with nobody. It ain't happening.
TDCJ not a sponsor.
But so they have these two apps out here. I can't remember the name of one of them, but I know the other one is called Shlonic. And once you step foot in Kuwait, it automatically is going to have your information that you put in there, whether you've had your COVID shot that produces a negative result or a positive result. I don't know if they're going to put that you've been vaccinated in there yet. We haven't heard anything. But it tracks, like if you come into the country, they want for you to download the app. You have to put that information in there, and then it tracks you throughout your quarantine period. So I think it's at a certain time every day, you have to take a picture of yourself to prove that you are in your housing area and that you haven't gone anywhere.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like I don't think it's necessary. I feel like it's one of those things that Big Brother is, you know, keeping an eye on us with something that I know it's serious, but at this point, I mean, we clearly know it's not going anywhere. So why should our daily lives have to stop? Like, you know, the governors in Florida and Texas have said, why should we have to put our daily lives on hold for something like this? We should be able to still go do what we need to do as long as we're doing it carefully.
Well, I think more or less the quote is more in the direction of you shouldn't have to give show proof of your personal information. Mm-hmm. But yeah, same thing. Bree, how do you feel about this?
I agree with it.
So kind of like Gabby, for those who don't know, I live in Germany, and it sucks ass. I can't wait to get the fuck ASAP.
Germany's definitely not a sponsor.
Don't get me wrong. Germany's beautiful, and you know the people here, they're semi-great, but the steps that they're taking, I get it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I get it. It's a pandemic. People are losing their lives. My condolences to those who have lost family members to COVID. I completely understand, but also we're fucking adults. We know that we need to be responsible enough to wear masks. We know that we need to be responsible enough to social distance. But when it comes to a point where you're taking away, in a sense, freedom, because here in Germany, they just had a press conference yesterday stating we can no longer go to any type of location unless it's a grocery store or a pharmacy without proof that we've either had a COVID vaccination or a negative COVID test. Meaning we can't go shopping, we can't do anything unless we have proof of that. And it starts to become depressing because it's like, one, I've already put my child through a COVID test. I don't want to do that again unless it's absolutely necessary. And I don't want to be selfish and be like, okay, I want to go shopping, so let me stick this up your nose when he was hooping and hollering and is begging me, Mom, please don't ever let me do that again. So I don't feel like it's fair. And as far as the COVID vaccination being a requirement here, it's not. Germany allows their citizens to get it as they need. It's free, so we don't have to pay for it. They have multiple locations that are offering it, but right now it's still kind of like frontline workers and education workers, things like that are getting it. But I'm not for it. I don't want to get it. If it becomes necessary and I have to for me to get the fuck out of here, then please put me in the chair. Because I want to go. I want to go home. But I agree with Texas, and I agree with what Gabby was saying as far as, you know, daily life has to continue. Shutting down the economy, losing money. People are out of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Unemployment is not helping people in America. Now, granted, here in Germany, they're blessed. I mean, these people get 6,000 euros a month to support them, to help them live. And, you know, we've gotten so many stimuluses, and it doesn't even add up to what these people are getting monthly if they need it. I mean, it's up to 6,000 euros if you need it to support yourself. It's a hot mess for me.
And over the course of a year and a half, we've gotten 2,400.
Well, you know, give or take.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Without kids.
Yeah.
True. But even then, like Gabby said, I mean, I agree with Texas and Florida, life should go on. But at the same time, I feel like the mask mandate, I mean, be responsible. You know what I'm saying? You're an adult, you know what you need to do. Don't compromise the immune systems of people that can't fight off the virus just because you think you're strong enough. You know what I'm saying? Just be smart. I mean, at the end of the day, these are people's lives. So if I can wear a mask for 8 hours a day, you can wear it for 20 minutes in a grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not that bad. And even then, you know what I'm saying? Get in and get out, make a grocery list or do what you have to do. And if you want to go places, I mean, pop it down for a second, take a breath of fresh air, pop it back up. It's simple, but people in America are selfish and they make it harder than it needs to be. So
Lance, how does this affect life for you in Texas?
I live in Texas, man. I've been going crazy down here. But no, honestly, it don't really affect me much. But I mean, I don't agree with it because as Bree and Gabby said, I'm uneasy on the vaccine per se, but life does go on, and it's been over a year, man. I'm getting a little antsy, and I don't want to run into any red tape. Like if I wanted to take a trip, go out of the country, go to the other side of the country, East, West Coast, and I feel like that's just too much. But the mask mandate, I feel like should stay around for a long time until at least we figure it out and we can somewhat, get it under control. Because like Gabby said, every month we got a new strain coming in from Wakanda and everywhere else. So I don't know, man. Like it's a tough situation. Mask mandate, yes. The whole vaccinated passport shit or whatever they're trying to do. No, I just feel like that's too much. Going to create more confusion than already is. But
just correct me if I'm wrong. The mask mandate was lifted in Texas, right?
Yeah, it's lifted in Texas. I mean, I
Same
still
here
wear
in
mine.
Nebraska. Yeah,
I personally wear mine, and like I said, I will continue to do so just because. I mean, I don't want to take the risk. I'm trying to protect myself and anybody around me. So.
Sorry, I'm hooking my charger up. Do you notice an influx of people not wearing their mask anymore though?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. People do not wear their mask down here at all. Like going to the gas station and shit, like people look at me weird for having it on. So like if there was 20 people and the ratio to like, it would be like probably like 60-40 to like who 60 doesn't have it on to like 40 that do. You see what I mean? So
yeah.
But with that being said though, just let it be known when it's time to go anywhere, your girl is vaxxed and waxed. I'm ready.
Oh my God. Hey, yo. You heard the woman. Shit.
You heard the woman. All right. And I had a tweet. I can't find it though. I don't know. I guess I deleted the screenshot of the tweet. Somebody tweeted though and said, with the amount of female rappers in the game now, somewhere along these lines, with the amount of female rappers in the game now, how could you still hate on female rap artists? And it had a whole list of female rap artists. I can't find it, unfortunately, but I wanted to go around the room and see if anybody had any kind of standing on where female rap is today. How do you feel about it? And if you have a favorite one, who it is. We'll start with Gabby again.
So y'all know me, and as my mom calls me, her racially confused child, I'm more of a country person when it comes down to music, so I can't really give too much of an input on that. But I mean, if I had to say anything for me, she's not still big out there like she used to be, but I'm always be a Trina fan regardless. So.
Okay. And do you feel like there is too many female rappers in the game? Do you feel like female rap hits a little bit different than male rap, or what?
I mean, I really feel like there can never be too many. I mean, the table's big enough for all of them to eat if that's what they really truly have a passion for. But I mean, it's just about how true to the game they are and how serious they take it and how far they want to go.
Yeah. Bree?
For me, I mean, I listen to all type of music. I don't really have a favorite female rapper. But as far as, I'm big on supporting women. And like Gabby said, there is more than enough room for all these women to eat at the table. I think women carry egos. So as soon as someone gets big, they feel like, they're top tier and I don't want to fuck with you and I don't want to do a song with you. And no, you'll never be as big as me. And all the feuds that the women have had just this past year, I mean, between City Girls and fucking
Nikki always
Meg and there's too much shit for women. They're too harsh on each other, and I hate that, especially, you know what I'm saying, like women gotta support each other because y'all are doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because if us women don't support you, I mean, the men are shitting on you. And I don't really care what anybody says. Men shit on women artists all the time.
Yeah.
So
But,
I don't know. I just feel like people need to support each other more and just tie it back to what Gabby said as far as there's being enough room at the table to eat, help each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got it, put somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Start a record label or sign some artists, you know what I'm saying? Help each other out because we need more female influence. I feel like little girls look up to that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like women who love poetry and want to write, that they might inspire to be like you one day, and you shitting on other people. How does that look? You see what I'm saying? Like, because then you're gonna have that little girl going around being like, "Oh, bitch, you ain't nothing. Oh, you'll never be like me." It's toxic. I hate it.
Lance, you got a favorite female rapper right now?
Not really. I mean, but there are a lot though, and I don't say that like because I probably couldn't choose because I don't listen enough. Strangely enough, if I had to pick one, I'd say Rico Nasty. And I know I may be off the wall, but I don't know, for some reason she's dope as shit, man. Her music's dope.
Yes.
But female music as a whole now, I would say I feel like there's a shift, like especially like in these later years, the last 5 to 7, more women have been coming out rapping and been top artists, not just in the female category, but at male and female. You know what I mean? So but with that, for some reason, I feel like a lot of drama does come. So I don't know, man. It's always some bullshit going around female rap. Same with, regular rap in general. I don't know. Let me ask you this, Brian. I got something for you. What 3 female artists could we live without right now?
Could we live without? Shit. I don't know. I've never really listened to any of the Dolls music.
Exactly.
Cash, Cuban,
yeah, me neither.
Whatever else the ones that are out there. I don't know if they're dope or not.
Yeah.
I saw Cash Doll in the movie one time.
What?
I guess. I don't know. It was some YouTube. It was a movie on YouTube. It's called in the buff or something like that. Cause like those Cartier frame glasses, they're called buffs in the DMV area, I think it was. And it's like a big thing, or wherever T Grizzly's from, Detroit, maybe.
Detroit.
So it's a whole thing down there. They call them buffs, and it was a whole movie surrounded by like they had stole some dude's buffs, and the whole time they was trying to avoid bro or whatever. Cash Doll was in that. I don't know who we could live without because like you said,
and that's what I mean exactly. And that's what I mean. Like I don't know enough.
My 2 favorite female artists are probably there's this I don't know how big she is now, but her name was definitely in the tweet. Her name's Amaretta.
Okay.
She's more like a super lyrical kind of rap artist. She's pretty dope. I guess she's starting to finally get some of her roses, some of her coins to come up. But I've been following her on Instagram for a while because she's like a big lyricist. Dreezy, I fuck with Dreezy hard.
Yeah. Okay.
And earlier, I don't know if it's because I'm hungover or not, but when I went to the gas station earlier, I finally heard that if it's up, then it's up. Because I only ever heard like snippets of it on like Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
But I feel like Cardi B was spitting in that motherfucker, man.
Hey, Cardi B's energy
like hopping out the Bentley
top.
Bentayga, and I was like, God damn, okay. And I was vibing with it. I don't know if it's because I'm hungover or not, but I mean,
you know what? Look, Cardi been on a little vibe lately, man. She got the energy, man. Like even if you don't like Cardi, like you hear the song, you be like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
But
shit,
bars wise, Nicki do be fucking spitting, man.
Yeah.
Nicki be spitting, dog. She can rap, and I feel like that's again why it always comes back into the fact that you're listening to it, and I guess in a man ran world, it's harder to be able to. I don't know why, but it's harder to be able to give those females their props and their roses because, I mean, it's first of all nothing that we can relate to as men, and every time somebody says something about their pussy, I kind of tune out a little bit. But you should rightfully so. I mean, be unapologetically yourself. Throw that shit out there. I just can't vibe to it because I don't got a coochie.
But even then, I feel like bars are not appreciated anymore. I feel like it's more so tune music. You see, like music that gets you hyped. So for me, I appreciate female lyricists that offer something, storytelling. Like that's the type of rap I like to listen to. Don't get me wrong, I bought to some like if it's up, then it's stuck type shit. But I'm more of like, tell me a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me relate to you. So I appreciate female like Rico Nasty. She do be spitting like she's fucking dope as hell. But she don't have her pedestal the way Cardi and Megan and them have it because they make those.
It's mainstream music though. Yeah. Everybody whose music is on the radio, because if you ever look back and see like our grandparents and our parents' music, and you don't know about that artist today because it was a one-hit wonder, I mean, the game never changes. We're still living in the era of one-hit wonders.
Yep.
So yes, people are going to get their hype, their 15 minutes of fame, or they might get their 15 days of fame, like Cardi and Blase Blase, where you're hot now, and then in 20 years you're on Love and Hip Hop. Her story's a little bit backwards, but she was on Love and Hip Hop, and now she's getting all her roses. But
Cardi ain't never going. Hey, Cardi gonna host that bitch if anything.
Man, she's big enough now, and it's different living in the digital age as well. But I mean, yeah, I feel like, to me, honestly, because I started fucking with Dreezy because of what she did on the Dreamville record, Revenge of the Dreamers. I wish they would have had Nicki on there though, because I feel like that was a space to where you could be more artistic than just trying to put out radio bangers. And that's why I fuck with Dreezy the way I do now, because I heard she had a couple songs on there and she was spitting her ass off. Omeretta always tells a story, and I just wish they would have had Nicki on there because I know Nicki spit.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Before you change it up though, to your point where you said as soon as females start rapping about pussy, you kind of tune out. I agree, but I also admittedly say that it is a double standard because niggas do the same shit too. So I don't know.
But to be honest with you though, when niggas start talking about all the bitches they fucking, I tune out too. Because I don't care.
True.
And I feel like a lot of it is cap. Like if a nigga like Jack Harlow hop on that bitch and start telling me he fucking bitches all the time, I'm not saying he don't because he got money, but I don't want to think about that.
What's up
nigga
with
like
you
Lil
and Jack
Pump,
Harlow?
I don't
know. He's
He's
hating on
been
the
here
kid.
for 2
Shout out
weeks.
I'm not hating on Jack Harlow. I just
hear all
feel
that.
like there are more people out there that deserve their time in the sun besides him. I guess I don't know.
Man.
Call it. If it's a spade, call it a spade, man. I don't know. I don't like.
Everybody would say that though about somebody, but I agree. I feel you.
But and like I said, with Lil Pump, and when Lil Pump start talking about fucking bitches, I get like, nigga, I don't want to think about that.
Trash. Oh my
6ix9ine. I don't want to think about 6ix9ine having sex. Like, come on, man. I don't want to think about no other dude having sex, but it's worse when it's like that kind of echelon. You know what I mean?
The weird people.
Yeah. Just like, I mean, even with the OGs, like a Snoop Dogg talk about fucking, I'm like, man, I don't want to think about that. So it's not just for females in my mind. I feel that any of it. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah.
Love languages. Are you ready?
Well, actually, this week I wanted to switch it up. I'm gonna give some time on love language because I want to come up with some more content on that. But I want to talk about body positivity. And for my segment, I finally did come up with a name. Y'all let me know in the comments or give us some feedback. But I decided to call it Love Lab. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whip some shit up. Send me in some shit so I can give you. Oh! I have to edit that out.
No, you leave that shit in. Leave that shit in.
Already going on the blooper.
Yeah, because you almost took a love lap right there.
I kicked it.
Fact, let me do
my
this.
La Cienega feet. It kicked it across the room. But no, I want to talk about body positivity because I feel like yesterday we had, a real deep convo, and I feel like we can help our viewers with that because I feel in today's society we struggle a lot with our images. I don't really know if that's the same for males, but I know as a female, I can speak for myself. When it comes to social media and seeing those different type of things, feeling like there's a beauty standard that we have to reach or we're not considered beautiful. So I definitely want to get some intake from you guys on how you feel about just the wave of how everybody's been acting with plastic surgery or Photoshop or makeup or just altering their outer appearance to kind of fit this standard. So everybody can go around. I think I'll start with Gabby first because Gabby's a female, so she could probably relate to me a little bit more. But Gabby, do you kind of want to give some intake on where you stand with body positivity?
So for me, body positivity is something that I struggle with. And there are tons of reasons why. So I did not want to do this, son of a bitch. So
Sorry.
For a lot of the people who don't know me, I've struggled a lot in high school. I have eczema. I have severe eczema. And at a point in a girl's life where she's supposed to like peak, she's hitting puberty and all this other stuff, I kind of had like everything stripped away from me. Like it got like really bad to the point to where I didn't have eyebrows. Skin was about rough as hell. My brother told me I looked like sandpaper. I mean,
come on, man, you gonna get me canceled already.
Like to be honest, like I appreciate the family that I have because the joning that we did on each other as kids, it helped me prepare a little bit for what I did experience, but not to the extent that I experienced it. Like, I mean, I was bullied to a whole new level of bullying. And so even for me to be where I am today, not where I want to be, but you know, I'm making those changes. Like I'm in the gym, I'm eating right, except for on Sunday, because Sunday's cheat day. It's God's calories, they don't count, you know, but I'm in the gym, I'm getting my body right, I'm eating right, I'm making sure, you know, that what I put in my body is actually going to help my body, you know, it's going to get me to where I want to be. It's something, shut the fuck up. It's still something that I struggle with because nothing is authentic anymore. Nothing is what it should be. Nothing is what we saw growing up. You know, when you saw music videos back then, or you saw, you know, the spring fling, or, you know, these big concerts that you used to watch on TV as kids, you had these natural women that were, you know, shaking ass and, you know, up there just getting it. Nowadays, if you don't have lip filler, if you don't have your eyebrows done, if you don't have your eyebrows raised, your chin shaved, your nose done, if you don't have, you know, that perfect, well, I don't call it perfect, but if you don't, like Lance says all the time, if you don't look like an ant, where your ass is meant for somebody who is actually thick and lost a little bit of weight, but you know, you came out looking like a beanpole, now you got ass for days, and your thighs look like you ain't never been to the gym a day in your life. If you don't look like that, then you're not, you know, you're not gorgeous, you're not beautiful. If you're not walking around with thousands of dollars in your face and your ass and your stomach and your boobs, then you're nobody. And so I had did this thing on Instagram where I had asked, you know, natural women, or what we call these social media models. And everybody said natural women, but you say something, but we see what y'all, you know, do differently. We see y'all always constantly looking at this and, you know, praising that or saying, damn, you know, she look good. Or, you know, why don't you hear some people tell some people, damn, why don't you look like that? Or, you know, you could get this done, or, you know, why don't you think about getting that done? It's like, you tell me you love me for who I am, or you think I'm pretty for who I am, or beautiful, but then you give me these little side slick comments, you know, you get this done, you know, it ain't that bad, you know, it's not gonna do that much, you know, it won't be that big of a difference. So I just, for me, body positivity is something that I struggle with, and I don't think I'll ever be up there top tier, but I'm working on it.
Well, I just want to say, I think you're absolutely gorgeous, so you should never feel that way. And I've been telling you that from day one. You are stunning.
Talk your shit.
So
how do you
like
feel?
that.
I mean, since we are on the topic of body positivity, how do you feel in regards to those people who get that kind of work done because they're not positive in how they look?
I feel bad for them, honestly. And I don't mean that to be like an ass or anything, or make it seem like I'm the most beautiful thing in the world, because to somebody I'm not. But I mean, look at Khloe Kardashian. She used to be my favorite Kardashian, period. I thought she didn't need not a lick of work done. She had the ass already, you know, so what? She wasn't as skinny as Kourtney or Kim, but I thought she had the perfect body and it was all natural. Now, fucking 2 hours into Monday, you can't even tell she's Khloe Kardashian. She fucking changed her face.
Yeah, that threw me off when I first seen that. That was crazy.
It pisses me off too, because
like
they have the
now.
type of privilege. I don't know if y'all know about the situation she got going on, but her grandma posted a natural photo of her with no Photoshop, nothing. I mean, she looks normal. Like, yes, she got her body done. You could tell she got her body done, but it's not insinuated in a way where it feeds the minds of, going back to young girls who look at that and is like, okay, I need to achieve that for somebody to think that I'm beautiful. It was a natural picture, and they have the power where that photo is copyrighted now, and you can't post it to any type of social media without, you can potentially have your page, they're taking pages down, like suspending pages. They hold that type of power where if they don't like the photo that is posted to them, it's taken down within 24 hours. But we don't have that type of privilege. So that kind of pisses me off that they kind of get idolized, and we're kind of just left like, if somebody don't like our photo, then somebody don't fucking like our photo. We're just ugly. You see what I'm saying? So
do you feel like there's a mental health aspect behind it? I mean, to where people need to get it done to be, you know, right mentally? Like coming to mind, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He got all that work done because he looked like his dad, and every time he looked in the mirror, he had to relive all that trauma of, you know, because we all know by this point in time, Joe Jackson was beating them damn kids.
Yep.
Every misstep, every misnote, they was getting beat. So Michael Jackson went through all that surgery for his peace of mind because he didn't want to look in the mirror and see his dad anymore. So I guess what you guys are saying is you're not against it, but you do feel bad that they have to do it.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm against it, but I mean, because don't get me wrong, I want to get my titties done. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I want to get them done. They don't sit where they used to when I was 16. Not saying I'm gonna go get implants. I just want a little lift. So I mean, small, minor things I'm not opposed to, but it's the big things that definitely change. Like if you can't go to the airport with your passport and open it and then look at you like, do you have somebody else's passport? Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? And then for me, it's also a thing of like, how can you look your daughter in the face and tell her she's beautiful and don't ever change anything about her when you've got millions of dollars sitting in you?
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're
Well,
telling
see,
her,
that's
hey,
the
you
thing
need
I
to
was
change
gonna
your
say
nose up.
too. I don't have an opposed opinion on plastic surgery. If it makes you happy and you want to fix something, by all means do it. You know what I'm saying? If you have the means to do it, I support it. But like Gabby said, when you start altering yourself to where I look at you 10 years ago and I can't even tell that that's you anymore, that's where it becomes body dysmorphia. Like where you mentally, you look at yourself and you are just so unsatisfied, you change absolutely everything. Because I struggled with body dysmorphia a little bit back in the day when I was overweight. A lot of people don't know that. I don't even show pictures of me overweight, but I had an eating disorder because I was made fun of so fucking bad to where I was anorexic and I was hospitalized for it. And now I've changed, and now y'all know I can't put fucking food down. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat all day. But it fucked me up so mentally, and people can be so cruel. And that's why I'm saying, like, the standard of beauty to where people feel like if you don't look like this, you're ugly. And even when I was skinny, I got picked on for the way I looked because my sister and my mom are extremely thick, and I wasn't. So it's like, oh, you don't got no ass. Oh, you look like you're sick. Oh, you look like a toothpick. And it fucked with me to where I wanted to gain the weight that I have now. And now that I gained the weight, I still look at myself and I'm like, but my stomach could be flatter, or oh, I could get my abs back. Like I like the bottom portion, but let me lose this section of my body so I can be happy. So I think for women, it's a little bit different than men because we're always gonna, well, not every woman, but for at least me, I could say I'm always gonna be like, but I could be better. Yeah. I could look better. You know what I'm saying? I can keep up my appearance. It's not to please anyone, but it's for myself because I don't want to let myself go. And I think that's a struggle that I probably have to deal with on my own, but I just haven't come to terms with how to do it because every time I click on Instagram or something, I'm like, oh, wow, she's really pretty. Oh, wow, I really like her hair. I want to do my hair like that. Or, oh, wow, I really like her clothes. Like, I'm going to change up my style. I want to dress like this now. Like, it is kind of a mental illness. And I'll be completely honest. I'm the one who does it the most. I would literally text Gabby and be like, I want to get my nose done. Oh, maybe I should get a filler. And Gabby's always telling me, no, don't change your face. And I'm scared too, because what if I fuck my face up? You see what I'm saying? Like, what if I look like Joan Rivers? Because yeah. So that's why I haven't done it yet. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just try to stay the way I am because I don't want to put that on my face and fuck it up. And then I look back and be like, wow, I was so pretty before. Why did I do this to myself? Because once you do it, you can't go back. I will tell you, yeah, I don't know where men stand though. So maybe you guys can help us. Maybe what you see and you can explain like body types and things.
I will tell you this: if Gibby and retard ever end, it is because she got some shit done to her face and she's walking around looking like some kind of fucked up Barbie doll that was put out and now is out of commission.
Yo,
before you give your take on it real quick, Lance, y'all think Drake got a tummy tuck?
I mean,
I haven't seen him.
If he did,
he got his nose done for surely.
You think he got his nose done?
For sure.
I feel like I seen the picture of him with his shirt off, and it looks to me like he got a tummy tuck. But
he got the tummy tuck with the modified belly button.
Yeah, something like that, man.
What is it with you and these belly buttons?
His abs look fake, man. Go ahead, Lance. How do you
do? Man, you know what? I'm not doing this right
now. How do you feel? I'm sorry, Bree. You can go ahead and ask him the question.
Oh no, go ahead, Lance. Let me go ahead and give me your take on it.
Oh yeah. So I'm trying to preface my words, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a touchy topic, especially nowadays. So obviously, I'm trying to be, sensitive to it. But it is tough because, like we said, there is a standard now. It's thrown in your face to where everybody thinks that this is what everybody likes, and in a way, it is. I mean, it's nice to look at sometimes. I will admit, like, you're like, damn, okay, yeah. But at the same time, most of the time, it's unrealistic. But in that same breath, I'm not against women doing what they want to do with their body. It's their body. I can't tell you, look, like I said, you walk around with ant booty, that's on you. You know what I mean? You walk around with that big thump.
Thorax.
You know what I mean? Your leg on preteen, then that's on you. I can't, look, get with your surgeon and, tighten up a little bit. But in the same breath, if your thigh ratio right, it might be decent. If you ain't got nothing you want to boost your, your self-confidence or whatever, then I'm all for that, because I think that is the biggest part about just on a day-to-day basis. Your body positivity comes more from mental, how comfortable you are, how confident you are. I think that it shows and radiates out. You know what I mean? Like if you're not confident in yourself, it shows in your moods and your mannerisms and shit like that. And if you're feeling yourself in that particular moment or all the time, it shows as well. I believe it gives off a certain energy.
Can you explain that energy though?
I mean,
I want a male's take so women know, like, okay, when we put on a front, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can pick up on that and be like, okay, bitch, calm it down. Like, you don't even give me eye contact.
Like, I don't know. Like, I would definitely say this. Like, I can, like, for me in general, I guess, because I'm just such a, fancy things, flashy things don't necessarily excite me. So that vibe is definitely feelable. If it feels like you're like throwing it in my face, like I'm a bougie bitch. Ooh, I got this, I got that. Yeah, I got my lips done. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And I just, for me, it's like, damn, okay, that's cool and all, but are you doing that because you can, or you need that to validate what you're doing in life and things of that nature? I think that there's beauty in everybody in their own way, however they're created. You know what I mean? So, but who am I to tell you that you can't modify it if you're not, if you're not, if you're
right.
Randomly threw me off.
Why? What the hell?
All right, for anybody listening or that can't see it, I saw that there was a notification down at the bottom for chat, and I didn't know if it was gonna pop up. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I just wrote penis into it to see what would happen. I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to throw you off, bro. I'm childish. My bad. Go ahead.
Get him out of here, man. Oh shit! But no, I really don't. I mean, that's really all I got. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a big deal nowadays. Like the Lizzo coiler shit. I mean, so
we're about to get on that subject next.
And see, me honestly, I feel like I've always liked me personally. Okay, so like when I look at people like Black China, it doesn't attract me. I don't like the oversized. I like, I guess what you would call natural figure women. I don't know what natural is, but basically just like, a decent sized booty with, nothing over like a D or something. You know what I mean? Like even that's kind of pushing it for me. I've never been an extremist. I've always been more like a minimal, like kind of like, you got some little titties, that's cool. You got a little booty, that's cool. I look at face, teeth. And I'm also not one to take advice from, because for some reason glasses and braces turn me on, ponytails turn me on, but girls like having their hair down and they don't like having their glasses on. So I'm a whole different ballpark. I don't like, but I definitely don't like the big old super big booties, the stiff ass titties.
I can agree with you for some reason on that. Glasses do turn me on. I love when a man wears glasses. It's okay. Come here, you little blind man. Put your glasses on.
Oh my goodness.
Because I wear glasses too.
So kind of like how Lance just brought up the Coy Leroy. How do you pronounce her name? Leroy? Coy Leroy. Okay, because I was thinking Kid Leroy. So that's what mixed me up, Kid Leroy and then Coy Leroy. So Coy Leroy and the Lizzo situation. Coy is kind of taking some backfire right now because she is a natural woman. She's very petite, you know what I'm saying? She got a little thing on her and it moved. I don't know if y'all seen her Instagram videos. I be watching them.
Them little Whopper Juniors, they was moving.
That thing moving.
It had cheese on them though.
White Castle buns.
They literally say she's built like a little boy. And then with Lizzo, she's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all for women being natural. Like I said, you do what you want to do to your body. I'm going to support you unless you take it to an extreme where
I feel that.
I don't even know who you are. But I love seeing women who are confident in their natural bodies. And Coy and Lizzo exude that. You see what I'm saying? Like Lizzo can go out in a two-piece and she don't give a fuck what nobody say, because at the end of the day, she loves herself so much. Mm-hmm. But people are now at a point where they're kind of over Lizzo and they feel like she's overdoing it now. But I wanted to talk about that too, because a part of me feels like the body positivity movement is fake. Like, I don't think people truly understand what being supportive of different bodies is. I think it's more so targeted towards, if you ask me, fake bodies. Like you're positive when it comes to fake bodies, you support that. But when a woman is confident and she's bigger and she doesn't look like a size 2, or she doesn't have that natural hourglass figure, she's disgusting. She needs to cover up. It's too much. She's doing too much on the internet now. Like, we get it. Like, for me, I hate that because we don't know what it took for Lizzo to get in that place in her life to where she could do that. And now that she has it and she has women looking up to her, you guys are bashing her. And the same thing with Koi. Like, she's super skinny, she's beautiful, but because she doesn't have a fake ass booty and some big ass titties, even though she has a gorgeous ass face, she's shaped like a little boy. So we can go around and talk about it a little bit on y'all's stance if y'all have heard like about the situations, but I'm annoyed with it. I'm tired of seeing it because that's what pushes women to go get surgeries. And she's already stated she's not changing nothing about her body, so get used to it, which I'm very proud of her for doing. Like, I want her to stay skinny because now we have, you know, us skinny bitches have someone to look up to where it's like, all right, cool, like, sis, I can be cute too, and I can look like Koi, don't gotta have a fake ass booty, but.
And I'll go real quick
Gabby,
because
we'll
I
start
haven't.
with you. How do you feel about it? Because I want everyone's intake on it.
I'll go after Bryant.
Yeah, I'll just go real quick because I don't really know too much about the situation. But I mean, Lizzo, I've never been one to like the bigger girls, but for some reason, Lizzo's confidence makes me want to hit that up. Honestly, I don't know why. That's as confident as she is. I think that's the same kind of energy Lance was talking about, like the confidence that she has. It makes me attracted to her because she's so confident with the way she looks. You know what I mean? Coi Leray, I always thought she was fine to me personally until I found out that Benzino was her dad. And now all I see when I look at her is Benzino. So now I think, I don't know, it kind of ruined the attraction for me, but I didn't hear anything about the situations. I mean, I support anybody. I feel like if you feel like you need to do something to your body to make you happy, I'm not gonna judge you. If you say natural, I don't look at you any differently than I look at, Cardi B or Black China. You know what I mean? Yeah. Attraction wise though, I look at you differently, obviously, because I don't like them big old things, man.
And booties.
Big old, man. I don't like, I don't,
them dirty diapers.
It's just not for
fix
me.
A flat.
When he ate all those
fix a flat booty.
Man, can't even do it.
You can go ahead, Gabby, because I don't really know too much about what's going on with them or whatever.
For me, I really agree with Brianna when I feel like it's one of those things where it's a lot of things nowadays where people are like, oh, I'm about this and I'm about that, but they're about it to their own wannabe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really supporting it for what it's supposed to be. If that makes sense. Like, people are like, oh, I'm all for Black Lives Matter, but then they take it and they twist it. You're not standing for what it's supposed to be about. You're not standing for body positivity the way it's supposed to be. Women are supposed, we want to feel positive about the body that we have, but you're only positive about people who go and get their bodies done, not about Lizzo. For me, I look up to Lizzo because being a plus size girl, I want that confidence. And for reasons unknown to everybody else, but to me, there are reasons I don't have that confidence yet. But I'm working on it. She's the reason I ordered these swimsuits that I just ordered that in 2 years ago, I would have never, ever ordered these fucking swimsuits, okay? I would have got me a one piece and some shorts and called it a day. But this summer, I'm trying to be like Lizzo. I'm trying to have that confidence. So they finna get whatever body I got.
I'm all the way with it because I know exactly what you're talking about. She's not lying. When we went to the pool, she wore a one piece with some shorts because I guess now, obviously, think about it when we were younger, I didn't think why, but I'm all for seeing you in a two piece. No weird shit because you're my sister, but I want to see that confidence come out, man. Like, I'm excited for it.
So let me ask you this, Gabby. If you're on the Lizzo train, I don't really know what her stands are called. Have you heard about how she's helping plus size models at the moment? Like, she wants plus size women to audition for modeling. She wants to start her own modeling agency to show women that you don't have to be a size 2 or a size 0 to model. And she's having people do it on social media. Have you looked into that? Because I think you would be perfect because your face, don't get me wrong, I love everything about you, but something about your face, Gabrielle, is just stunning to me. I think everybody in the comments below, please hype Gabby up to make her audition for this shit because I'm about to send her this audition flyer. But Lizzo is looking for models, and I really think that you should look into that. And it's all about body positivity.
I hear that a lot. I get a lot that I should model. One of the reasons, and I started to look into it last year while I was in Cuba with my cousin Dana. She reached out to a lot of people about it, but for me, I'm still not where I want to be. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but no, I haven't really seen that because with me being as busy as I am, I haven't really, been into a lot of the things that I really look into. But I mean, I support that 110%, especially because it really irritates me when people are like, oh, she's such a beautiful plus size model. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, where's the plus size
wear?
Like looking at women who have hips. Motherfucker, I'm plus size, okay? I got the belly, the ass, and the thighs to go with it, including the arm.
Do you wear that model
So-
well? Do you feel any kind of negative connotation, or does it only exude positivity for you calling yourself plus size?
But at the end of the day,
Like if somebody were to call you plus size, would you feel any kind of negativity behind it, or or is that like something that you're comfortable? It's like, hey, yeah, I am plus size.
for me, I mean, it's kind of like when somebody says, "Oh, you're pretty for a black girl," or "Oh, you're pretty for a plus size girl." To me, it doesn't bother me. Does it kind of, do I kind of look at you like I can't just be beautiful, period? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I don't take it like that. Like I can say I have successfully gotten to a point in my life where how other people feel about me doesn't matter to me regardless, because at the end of the day, you're not signing my paycheck. At the end of the day, you're not there when I'm at my lowest and I need somebody to talk to. And it just, to me, what you feel, what you have to think doesn't get me to where I need to be in life. I'm the only one.
Sorry. Yeah. You know what I think helps you indirectly. I mean, besides Brianna being the positive friend that she is, I think living with Gigi kind of probably helps you indirectly or subconsciously, because Gigi is bigger. She don't give a fuck, man. Her confidence is off the chain, dog.
If I could be like, man, when I grow up, that is like my in life goal, because for those of you who don't know, Giovanni is our sister.
Our younger sister, yeah.
That is one of the most, she can be very positive. She's a very loving person in her own weird, very sense. Let me don't
yeah.
But you could go up to her and be like, ew, why is your hair curly and frizzy? You didn't think to brush today? And she'd be like, and did I ask you for your fucking opinion? And who are you? Right. Like she
in a crop top with some booty shorts on,
man,
and some Crocs with some neon socks. She don't give a fuck, man. She's so good in her own skin. It's crazy.
I know, bro.
But yes, I do think, to be honest with you, Gigi is probably the reason why I've gotten to the point to where I am now, where I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna feel how you want to feel at the end of the day, and it's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna sleep on my back or on my side like I do, with both my fans pointed at me and a little bit of music for the rain playing on YouTube. Okay, you're not gonna disrupt my peace at any means.
Hey, sidebar real quick. Get off my damn YouTube, because if I see one more thumbnail for 6 hours of thunder and rain on my shit when I'm trying to look for these video game videos or a Jodeci track, I'm gonna get pissed. Okay, get your own YouTube. You can even start it on the same YouTube account. Just add profile, start your own name, and then listen to your rain shit there. Because I'm getting tired of seeing it.
I have my
Gabby, just come over to my YouTube, baby. That's fine. I wouldn't even password the username to mine.
Logging out and logging back in, it's just so easy.
He said thunder and rain. Who the fuck looks up thunder and rain on YouTube? That's like looking up that man building that tiki hut when you guys like 2 o'clock in the morning.
But she does that. She does that to go to sleep, though. She listens to it while she tries to go to sleep.
I do. What you mean? Who looks
Sis,
up?
I need to get you a white noise machine then, because that's just random as hell.
YouTube be hitting. Oh wow, we did not do that.
Hey, he a real one. He brought facts to the table. He didn't
Rain
just,
and
you know what I mean?
Screen. Oh,
this is a whole category. I don't know how that got in there. This is a whole category just because of what Gabby does on my YouTube.
What?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So back to the whole plus size thing too. It throws me off when people say plus size, because if for men, you guys probably don't really follow fashion and modeling and things like that to understand like kind of where Gabby is coming from when she says plus size. So in a sense, I'm considered plus size in a fashion world, and I'm fucking skinny. No, I'm being dead ass serious. So when Gabby says people look up to plus size models because I wear a size 8, I'm considered plus size to a high fashion world. So I'm the type of person they promote as plus size. And you have girls like Gabrielle who are actually plus size, and it's like, okay, well, what about me? You know what I'm saying? I get absolutely no representation in this community. And that's why I appreciate Lizzo so much for stepping out and creating her own little modeling brand for actual plus size women. So people who are plus size can look and be like, that's a plus size model, not someone like me. Because you look at me and it's like, bitch, you still need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are not plus size, but to the modeling world, I am plus size because I'm not a size 00.
The only thing,
and it's disgusting because those, like, if you're a 00, I'm all for your body, babe, but I'm just saying 00 is not every single girl. I barely know anybody who's a fucking 00 who's not a fucking child.
Hey,
You see what
as
I'm saying?
females, do y'all look at Fashion Nova and I guess Fashion Nova Plus as like an actual like nice fashion realtor, or do y'all look at it
No.
like city trends?
Yes.
To be honest, for me, if for the things that I would like to wear that would normally only be made for people like Brianna, in a way, yes, because that's where I got that dress that gave me superpowers from.
Oh, the one with the high leg slit?
Yes, real quick.
Yeah, you can't wear that no more.
Yeah, I'm grown. Last time I checked.
No.
Oh shit.
How you take so? Oh, you're leading the chat. Shit.
But I personally don't shop on Fashion Nova because and any girl who is around my size will tell you there is one specific bitch on that website. If she's wearing the clothes, they are not going to fit us. I don't know if y'all seen those memes where it's like Fashion Nova, count your fucking days. That is me when I order from Fashion Nova, because if she's wearing it, I'm not gonna fit it. Like it's Fashion Nova to me.
It's a certain model on there.
It's a specific model with her body done. She has either a BBL or she has ass implants. She models pretty much all of their clothes. So when I know that she's wearing something,
You know it's
I
not
know
gonna
for
fit.
a fact I'm not.
Is the
gonna
booty
fit it, so.
is the booty loose?
No, I mean it's giving me very much aunt. She's got diaper booty, but I know when
No,
she's
like
wearing
when you
When
get
you-
that when you get it, is the booty
Oh,
loose? Like does it
it's
fit
like,
your body but the booty's loose?
Is it like a
Yeah, so you know how like white girls, no offense to the white women on our podcast, we love you all, but you know how like when
My
the
wife
ass
is
super
white.
flat,
Yes.
but it
Hey,
hangs in the
calm down.
back and it's got that little,
You heard him.
like you can, but Becca got ass.
Hey, Becca
Yes,
got
you do.
ass. Shout out to Becca.
So flat white girls, you know how they have like that extra pants in the back, and then in the front, it's like it gives
So you
very
got a
much
little
like
slouch.
dick.
Little slouch.
It's like pussy pocket in the front and back. Like it's. I don't fit their
Man.
clothes personally, so I don't shop on Fashion Nova. But for Gabby, I think it is tailored more for thick, curvy women. I think that's pretty much what Fashion Nova has stood for the most part, because I don't see ever on Fashion Nova, and I know a lot of girls are going to agree with me who are slimmer. There's never any representation for us on their site of people modeling that have natural bodies. Every single model that I have seen on Fashion Nova has been someone who has their body done, and I don't look like that. Yeah. So I won't fit their clothes. Have I bought their clothes? Absolutely. There's stuff that I do fit, but I know for a fact if she's wearing it, I'm not wasting my money because I know it's not going to fit me. And even Meg Thee Stallion has brought it up. She brought it up in a song that the little boutiques only fit fake bodies or fake booties. Like, it's true. Everything has tailored towards fake bodies nowadays. So I don't fuck with Fashion Nova for that sense, because there's not a wide representation of different body types. It's either fake bodies or plus size curvy women, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad that Gabby has somewhere where she could shop, because I was fucking sick and tired of seeing the granny clothes that they offered for plus size women. But
yeah, we're
at the same time, it's like us skinny bitches. I get it. We're represented everywhere, but I do like some of the stuff that Fashion Nova has, and it's cheap.
Oh,
like
also and I mean, you can put down in the comments if you disagree with me. When we go to clubs like Taboo and shit like that, the neon jumpsuits don't do it for us.
I got a black one. Does that count me out?
Hey, like I said, put it down in the comments if you like them. I don't like them.
He said neon.
But if I got a black one, does that count? I mean,
black and gray, cool. Because Rebecca got this one thing, this little romper thing, but it's not a romper because it cuts off at her booty cheeks. It's gray with like the little lines in it.
Sure.
But if it was neon yellow, I wouldn't know.
You gotta hit.
I've been seeing hella pictures from like
this
Fashion
color
Nova.
range and back, I need to stay away from when it comes to the rompers.
You really got Roy G. Did you organize it that way? Red, orange, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Did you do that on purpose?
Our closets are color coordinated.
By the rainbow, though?
Yes.
I'm very OCD, so I color coordinate all of my clothes. Like,
by the rainbow?
Helps me find it. Huh?
By the rainbow?
That's a pack of Skittles on the wall.
Orange, yellow,
red.
Roy G. Biv, right?
Yeah.
Purples, tans, grays, whites, and then blacks.
What? I don't even want to show y'all my shit.
Damn.
That's actually a good idea.
I like to be organized. I have separate closets over here, and both of these closets are organized by colors too.
That's a pretty good idea. Okay, but we are hitting the hour mark though. So Gabby and Lance, you guys want to go into your segment? Or did you have another question, Bree, or no?
No, actually I'm done.
Okay.
Shout out Gigi, man. That's
Yeah,
all
shout
I'm
out,
saying.
Gigi. Shout out Gigi's
Gigi.
confidence.
Oh, hold on. And last thing, because I wasn't really, I didn't have too much. So I guess I don't relate as well. But that's what I mean by that type of energy. Speaking of Gigi, like I wish we could get to a world where it was more like I'm just comfortable with who I am. I think it would make things a lot simpler. It's easier said than done, obviously. And two, if you want to change something about your body, that's on you. But you can, and that goes both ways. Whether you do it naturally or through surgery, that's your choice or whatever. But you know what I mean? But that's all I got. I don't know.
Matter of fact, yeah, because during the pre-show, we were talking about how she was mad that we didn't want her to come on the show, but body positivity actually would be a great fucking segment for her to come on and talk about. Honestly.
I do.
It's such a wide topic that we can do multiple episodes of this and have people come on who have different body types that can speak from different areas of where they stand with it. And I do think that Gigi would be great for that because that bitch is confident. She literally, when people don't understand your sister, and I'm just gonna say it before we move on, she gives absolutely no fucks.
None.
What
Y'all see, we'll have her on. You guys will see. Y'all see. We'll have her on here.
If 0 fucks and confidence in the dictionary had a picture, it would definitely have Jesus.
Giovanni.
No, not for facts.
Like with her probably like this.
Literally.
Just like that.
Hey. So in the street, is it called In the Streets? In the Streets with Lance and Gibb?
Well, had
So what we got?
Lance answered the phone half the time or texted me back, we might have something for In the Street, but he's too busy spending $150 at Bit Bar to even call me back.
Yo!
Can we talk about that?
Bring them out. Bring them
Talk
out.
about that?
Let's please
Bring
talk
them
about
out.
this.
Bring
man.
them out. Come on.
Hold the hell on. Hold.
Why?
Oh,
Sir,
I
you
gotta
need your
adjust in my
ass whooped
chair.
for that
Whoa,
one.
whoa.
You need an old school.
Listen.
Can we break that down?
Switch.
Can you break
Yeah,
down
we
the
need to break down
$150 bill for
Break
us,
the
please?
tab down for us, please.
No, we don't need to do all that. We need to get back to the
What were you
important
ordering?
bit.
What
The
do people
important
want to
bit
know?
of it.
This is
What were
the
you ordering
important bit.
though?
Hey, you know what I'm on? Tequila. It's a Patron, man. I had to.
You
But,
went. That's why
besides
you
the
went the
point.
Patron
That's-
route.
Huh?
You went the Patron route. That's why it ended up being
Yeah, of
150.
course, I had a good time with some, people I enjoy being around. But why Gabby's trying to throw me under the bus? Gabby, you called me to
I
talk
did.
about this?
When?
When?
Do you want to see it?
When? Don't say it like 9:00 this morning. Don't say that now.
You didn't answer then either.
You called when?
Lance, I call you. We talk to each other at least once every day.
Exactly. We talked.
And I tried to call you a couple times, and you did not.
You guys
answer.
talk how much?
We all talk every day.
Shit, you hung up on me when I tried to call you because you was late.
What?
Technically, he's talking to you
Stop
once
the cat.
today, right now.
Oh my
Stop the
gosh.
cat.
So you guys didn't
Anyway,
even at
we're gonna
least get
tighten
the.
that up. We're gonna tighten that up.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that together.
Did you at least
that's-
get the
you know
Paul
what I mean?
Pierce article?
You said what? Oh, we could talk about. Hey, we could talk about the Paul Pierce shit. Do you have it up? So I can look it up.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, the
What?
backstory of it is, even though this doesn't go to our segment per se, the definition of the fumble in the bag.
Yeah,
But I mean,
definition.
not really, because he got a new bag the very next day. Like not even within 24 hours, he got a new bag.
What are we talking about?
Paul Pierce.
You see that? The one
Paul
who got
Pierce,
fired from
NBA legend, probably going to the Hall of Fame.
after this.
Was on
Maybe,
Instagram.
I don't know about now. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he gonna go. They can't take away from his basketball because
True.
even while he was playing basketball, he got stabbed in Boston. Like he's got a whole backstory. He got stabbed like a bunch of times while in the NBA and all that shit. But now he is a host on ESPN on like all the pre-NBA games and
He was.
NBA segments. He's an analyst on there. He was on IG Live at a mansion, I guess, in LA. You know what you do when you got money in LA. You like to get groovy.
You like to have little Ray J parties.
You know what I mean? You do what you want when you popping.
You do what
Honestly. And he had a little party with some strippers and some dancers. You know
Did they
what I
rob
mean?
his ass?
No,
Huh?
he
They robbed him?
had an IG live of a bunch of women shaking ass on there.
Hey, matter of fact. Oh. IG Live with some strippers, smoking a blunt, had a whole blunt, hitting the blunt in there with some strippers draped all over him, telling somebody to pull up if they're in LA. and ESPN the next day dubbed him. They fired him.
Because it's ran by it's owned by Disney.
Disney, exactly. So they fired him, man, fumbling the bag. I mean, I feel like, but at the same time, I feel like if you're an NBA legend, you're going to Hall of Fame, you're already set in stone. But how would you feel about that? How do you feel about him getting fired because the network is owned by Disney? Do you think that it was right for them to do that? Because that's kind of, you know, their kind of background. They stay to the kids as well and not too one-sided.
Well, being in show business with Disney, I'm pretty sure he signed something that had like a morality clause in it, saying that you cannot. Because what did he say? Hey Mariah, in the video, hey Mariah, where you at?
He said, "Hey
Monica, some money.
LA, pull up, girl, make you some money.
Come make you some money, yeah."
Yeah.
And he and the whole IG live, he had strippers all behind him shaking ass. He was on IG live, basically doing what he does. You can see his eyes was red as hell. He had a blunt in his mouth. Paul, I mean, come on, man. And this is the thing too. What show is Shannon on? Shannon Sharp on?
Undisputed on Fox. That's on Fox.
On Fox? Okay. So that's probably not owned by Disney, but he always got a black and mild or something.
Black and mild, about a hen dog.
And Henny on his table on the show.
He having CBD gummies on the table.
Man, so I mean, hey, but if anything, and what happened? Paul Pierce got a job offer from who? Afterwards?
I thought that there was a rumor that he got offered like an adult, you know, basically I guess like a porn company or something offered him to do an NBA themed like stripper show or something, like offered him $250,000.
That shit would be fire.
A $250,000 to host the show.
Fire.
A $250,000. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man.
That would
be fire. I'll watch it.
What you want.
I mean, too. I tune in. I'm trying to see what's going on. I ain't going.
You gotta be precautious. You know what I'm saying?
Did they sponsor that? Or you think they have like a bootleg ass logo?
The backwards, the
Michael
Shaq
Jordan
sign.
with the booty crack, yeah, something like that.
Oh my god, that shit is funny.
Oh man, now I definitely agree with their decision though, just for the simple fact I have Disney Plus and it's easily access to. You know what I'm saying? To go on ESPN and stuff like that. So it is more of like an image thing, and you got to protect the image for, you know, for the minors. I'm not saying more so the adults, because like I said, we're all adults. We all do shit that we're fucking grown. But just do shit at your own discretion. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to live his best life, I'm all for it. But just watch. I understand now why celebrities take cell phones at the door and they sign NDAs and shit like that for that specific reason. So the image of them does not get out. And he just gotta be a little bit more careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a big celebrity. You gotta watch. Yeah. You know what you're doing and who you're doing it around.
Like you said, the epitome of fumbling the bag. Yeah. Because if you look back on, I think it was Selena Gomez that came out with it and said that her life was hard working for Disney because of all the stuff that you couldn't do. And like you said, Gabby, you know, like when as a female going through puberty, like you're getting into your peak or whatever, that had to be hard for her because she was on Wizards, Wizards of Waverly Place. So going through in her teenage years. So I mean, you're a female, you want to have sex, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to party and all that stuff. But you can't do that, or you can't get caught doing that because you're working for Disney. So you don't want to fumble your bag. Paul Pierce, I'm pretty sure, is set for life.
He's set in life. He's set. Yes.
But I mean, what do you think drove him to? Because I mean, obviously, we're not rich. We haven't been rich, well, yet. But what do you think he was thinking, knowing damn well he signed a morality clause? Because as Disney is a parent company, they made you sign that morality clause. What do you think made him go be like, fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Let me show some ass on IG Live.
Isn't that the one with the meme where he's like, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Shannon. That's Shannon. That's Shannon, yeah. That's Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
but that's not Paul Pierce.
That's all I'm picturing. Like,
yeah, that's Shannon Sharp. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who Paul Pierce is.
If you're around sports, you know who Paul Pierce is, man. Like I said,
even if you're not, because I'm not a big sports man, I know who the fuck Paul Pierce is. Celtic legend.
I mean, like I said, his backstory, like, you know, we won't get into all that, but he from, you know, out in Cali, you know, a rough area. Like I said, been through some shit, but I don't know. It's just a shocker. Like, how do you just like?
He probably gonna start a podcast, honestly.
I mean, okay. So, Gabby, does it seem like openly thinking, like, if you ever wanted to get out of a situation, does it feel like maybe he forced his way out? Like, fuck it, man, I want to do something else. I mean,
you know, because we don't necessarily know what they go through or how, you know, what their like setups are, and that may have been it. Maybe he was just tired of it. Maybe he had some underlying things going on that we don't know about, and maybe that's the only route that he saw he could take. He's like, you know what, fuck it. At this point, it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
that
that.
nigga living a life though, because I looked at the link behind the article behind the video, and I didn't see this part in the video, but they said in the early of the IG live that he had, the same one, he had a barber come to whatever hotel room they was in, and he faded them up while the strippers was in the background shaking ass. Now, if that's not some in the streets ass shit,
You do what you want when you
man,
poppin'.
look,
Look,
bruh,
Legend.
let me get to that point where I'm getting
Shit,
to
I
fade
want to get my hair
strippers
cut
in
with
the
strippers
background
shaking ass in the
Yeah.
back.
throwing
But-
ass, man. It
but-
sounds unsanitary though, honestly, because
Yeah, but
you get
but
one
Booty
booty
juice
flake in
line?
that fresh lineup. Yeah, one little booty flake hit that fresh lineup. Because bro, you thought the aspartame hurt, man. Imagine you got pink beard. Because you
said a
got booty
booty flake.
flake.
Did
in
you
your
say
shit,
pink
yeah.
ear?
Pink beard.
Oh, pink beard. I
Uh,
thought you said pink ear. I was
instead of
like, you
pink
mean pink eye?
No, thinking about
Shit,
it,
I don't know.
thinking about it though, it does maybe seem a little forced. I don't know, like looking in a different direction, like opposite of Disney, you've got, there's two other NBA legends that they started a pod, and now it's kind of progressed more into
Matt
maybe
Barnes
being
got
it's
one.
Matt Barnes, all the smoke, and they be
Yeah.
on there smoking. They open about it, basically like, hey, look, we always smoke. Like we did this in the league. Like, hey, like that,
Straight up.
yeah, bro, they keep it up, and that's why
Oh,
I think
wow.
maybe, and that's why I feel like maybe that's what he want to do. Maybe he want to try to do something in that, that field or that lane, compared to Disney, where you kind of got to go on script all the time, and they kind of make their own content and what they want to talk about. Have legends come on, actors and shit like that. So I don't know, but I just thought it was interesting, man. I think it fumbled the bag in a way, but it may open up different. Maybe it was all constructed shit. I don't know. Like I said, you do what you want when you pop them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure.
Oh,
I don't really
also,
got-
Rebecca, if you're listening to this, I was just playing about the strippers.
He's lying.
I can see her out the corner of my eye right now.
Yeah.
She wasn't down here when I said it though.
Bro,
I know for a fact she's gonna watch it. I was just playing. I love it.
Bring Becca funny ass on here one day.
You'll see it when you watch
Man.
it. Yeah, we'll get her on here.
He said
definitely.
you'll see it when you watch it.
I want to have a spinoff as well. Like a love podcast or like a couples podcast or whatever. But I mean,
Okay.
it's in the works. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
If we're done within the streets, I have a game that I want us to play instead of
Yeah,
the
I wanna
rapid
get
fire
into that.
questions this episode.
Let me pull up my lifeline just in case I need it.
Just in case I need my lifeline.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Okay.
I really
So
does this though. I really
basically,
does
the
this,
way
so.
the game's gonna go for everybody listening or watching at home, it's a game that I created called Celebrity 20 Questions. So basically, I'll ask my panel of co-hosts, or my panel of co-hosts will ask me questions up to the maximum of 20 to try and figure out what celebrity I have written down on a piece of paper, which I'm looking for my Sharpie right now. I found it, and I have a napkin because I'm ghetto. I'm gonna write down the name of a celebrity,
Brianna,
and
Get it, man.
they will ask. We did a practice round yesterday. They will ask me questions to try and figure out the identity of said actor or celebrity or music artist or whoever, and try to get it within the 20 questions. So when you guys are ready to play, I'm ready to answer. Yes or no questions only.
Okay, who's gonna start it?
Google is a lifeline that can only be used once by one co-host. I'm so glad Lance is wearing glasses. That way I can see if he's cheating.
Gabby. We'll let Gabby use the lifeline.
okay.
How about that?
So, first question automatically. Are they male?
Yes. One question.
Male.
And with the next one, Bree, you got it. You already know it's going to be one of two or three. So.
Is it an African American male?
Yes.
Lance?
Should we do movies or music?
That's what I was going to say. I'm about to do it. Is this person a
feel like
rapper
music.
or is this person a music artist?
Yeah.
Let's do genres. Let's start with either rap or R&B because there's not too many.
But okay, yeah, we can do that. Whatever. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
So, is this person an R&B artist?
Okay, I'll give it to you guys right now. This, yes and no.
Okay.
This
Okay. Okay.
It's hard to say, basically.
I got you.
So I won't even count that as a question because it's hard to explain. But yeah, are they male?
Okay.
Yes. Are they African American? Yes. Are they in the music industry? Yes.
Oh, okay. So it is the black male artist.
Is this person mainly known for the music?
No.
Okay, see, now it opens up shit up. Okay, here we go.
So what are you
are we at,
thinking, like a
5?
producer?
It'll be a household name regardless.
So
How
maybe
many
a
questions are we
producer?
at? 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay.
You're on the 5th question now. Are they male?
Okay.
Music industry mainly known for music. Yeah.
Fuck.
I know. So
I'm about to start throwing out random ass questions.
Look, but hold on. Just think about this though. So it's a black music artist, but he's not mainly known for his music. So he does both.
Is he?
So
known?
is he an actor?
Not
Yes.
not even necessarily both being he don't necessarily got to be an actor.
And that's 5
So-
questions. He is though.
He is an actor.
Okay.
He's more
Is
known.
he was he mainly famous in the 90s?
No.
No? Because I was gonna say who did I think Eddie Murphy did music back in the 90s.
Yeah,
but
my
he's
girl
more-
likes to party
Yeah.
all the time. Party all the
Yeah,
time.
so that's why I was asking, because like Eddie Murphy did shit like that. And Kevin Hart also does it as well too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Kevin
chocolate
Hart.
dropper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate dropper.
That's why I was thinking, because they're actors, but they also do music. But it might not be actual music, it's parody music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not serious shit.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Does this person have a popular TV series he starred in?
I'd have to look it up. Huh.
Oh shit.
It's not gonna be Kevin then.
It's not Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
it's not gonna
Kevin
be.
Hart.
It's not gonna be no Will Smith.
Like, is he the star of the show, or did he star in a popular TV show?
Like he was that nigga in it. Like I'm asking, if this person was
Will Smith didn't do R&B though. Will Smith did rap.
exactly.
Okay, so this person was in TV shows, but household, I wouldn't say he's known for the TV shows.
Okay.
So that scratches.
I think
off
we
Will
should. I think
Smith,
we
Kevin.
should. I think we should. What you think about?
Is he a comedian?
No.
No, I was talking to my cast members, not
Oh.
because Lance was asking
Okay, yeah.
something,
So when you're
asking,
gonna
like,
ask,
who did that?
sorry. So when you're gonna ask, say Brand Blase.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I wanted.
Comedian.
I
That
wanted
counts
to,
though.
I wanted to reference maybe the age to see if maybe they are alive or not.
Is
But
this person dead?
No.
Well, that's a broad range of fucking people.
man,
Fuck.
Um,
Did they star in any big movies that have came out within the last 2 years?
See. Yeah. This person's last movie was in 2019.
2019.
2019 movie. He's mainstream. He's known for his music.
That was a 10th question, by the way.
damn. We jumped through 5
Next
questions.
question. Ooh, we're halfway there, y'all. I'm looking more of time frame of being known now, but I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Is
So
this
I guess
person,
I'm trying to get it. Well,
is this person married to somebody else who's known?
That's a question you're asking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see.
I kind of want to get it to the age range because
No.
whew,
Well, he wasn't known in the 90s, so it could be someone who is young.
that's
Still.
what I'm
Well,
saying.
no, hold on. You asked if the main part of their career was in the 90s.
No, I said, were they
Oh.
well known in the 90s?
No, they weren't well known in the 90s.
That doesn't mean they
But-
weren't born before then and had a career that just hadn't taken off yet.
But see, the popular people that I'm thinking of from the 90s are like the OGs that we grew up with. So if they weren't well known in the 90s, it's somebody who's more well known today.
Mhm.
And that's where I'm trying to limit it down to.
Is this person? Go ahead, Lance.
I don't know. I'm just it's not well known in the 90s.
Okay, I see you are trying.
He hosted a TV show.
You,
Damn.
you guys want to go back through the questions?
Yeah.
Are they a male? Yes. Are they African American? Yes. Are they in the music industry? Yes. Are they mainly known for the music? No. Is he an actor? Yes. Mainly famous in the 90s? No, not mainly famous in the 90s. Was he in TV shows? Yes, he was. But I'll give you this a free one. He's more known for the movies. Is he a comedian? No. Is this person dead? No. Was there a movie in the last 2 years? Last movie was in 2019. Is the spouse well known? No.
Can we get like a letter
No.
in the movie?
Can we play hangman with it? Can we start dropping letters and you know?
You guys have 10 questions or 9 questions left. One,
Okay,
two,
we still all
three,
right.
4,
We still all
5,
right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you guys
All
have
right,
9 questions
We
left.
back. Yeah, we back. Okay, now I'm up to date. Is this person American or
No.
born in, huh?
No.
Thank you. Not American. Thank you. We're getting somewhere now. Thank you.
So what are you thinking
doesn't
then,
help.
Lance?
Huh?
So what are you? Oh my God. Okay. Was he married to a famous model?
Shit, I don't know.
Wait.
Let's see.
Was
Seal. He was married to that German model.
Who?
Seal with the stuff all over his face, the really bad. He's not American.
Remember, this person is an actor.
actor.
Seal has acted too.
And no.
More known for
No.
acting though.
Oh.
Married to a model.
Is Seal not American?
No, Seal wasn't born in America. Seal was, I think he's born from.
Who the fuck is Seal?
Seal is a singer.
Oh my God. Eldris Iba. Not saying you. I'm asking them.
Does he do music?
That's what I was thinking. I don't think
know.
he does music.
He doesn't do music.
Well, he's not from America either. I don't know.
He's British though.
He is. That's what I'm saying.
Can we use the lifeline? That's really the
Sure.
goal. We'll narrow it down. Okay, so how are we
Yes,
gonna?
you can use it now.
Well, we didn't even widen it down. Besides,
Black, male, non-American.
he's not American.
I said non.
Oh, my bad. I can't hear you. Relax.
19 movies.
We'll start this shit.
Lord. Oh.
Not well known in the 90s.
We got to figure out what the movie genre was.
Well, that's the thing. Actors have a different array of movies that they star in. That's not going to help
But
us.
it'll narrow it down to whatever movie it was that came out in 2019.
Oh, let me
And
start
we're at
looking that
what,
up
8
now.
questions? We got
Because
8 questions left.
you guys have 8 questions left. Yeah. 1,
Is
2,
this person-
3, 4,
Is this
5,
person
6.
over or under? Oh fuck, never mind.
You guys have 7
Okay.
questions left. Sorry.
Is this person over 30?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look. Let me just double check just to make sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes, over 30.
Does Michael B. Jordan do music? No, he's American.
Girl, Michael B. Jordan is like literally 30.
And like is American as well.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
she said.
you said he's not dead. Never mind.
Maybe.
Um.
Well, spill it, fool. Damn.
Did you use your lifeline or no? I mean, what is? It didn't give you nothing good.
I didn't-
No, I got an idea. Okay. I'm thinking about it. The only person I can somewhat think is maybe like Childish Gambino, Daniel Glover, Donald Glover, whatever.
Donald
But
Glover is American.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't think of anybody.
But it's a house.
What about Canada?
Canadian actors?
Wait, you said he's not known for his music?
They do music, but they're not known for their music.
I was gonna say Drake because Drake also acts.
Yeah.
That was a good guess, but
He hasn't really been in
No.
movies though. He did shows, and Degrassi was more or less his most famous one.
do y'all want to ask if y'all have mentioned this person already?
Can we do that?
No, because I won't know who it is.
I mean, you can. It's a yes or no question.
Now I gotta figure out who we mentioned.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe.
Or ask the question. You don't even know if you did or not yet.
Yeah.
It'd be a waste of a question if we didn't.
Huh?
It'd be a waste of. Okay, I feel like we should ask this question though because you brought it up.
Just to ask it.
Did we mention this person already?
Yeah.
See? Fuck.
I feel like it's. Is it Idris Elba then?
Oh shit. We did mention this person before?
Yeah, you guys have mentioned this person during this show. Yes, we've mentioned this person.
Like within the game, or
You're muted, Bree. Within this show, we've mentioned the question. We've mentioned this person. Sorry.
Okay, so what did we talk about? We talked about body positivity. We talked
Male, or they African American?
Do
in the
they do
industry.
music? Oh man.
They're not known for
NBA.
music. They are an
NBA
actor. Was not mainly famous in the 90s. Wasn't a TV show, but again, free hint. They're not known for the TV shows they were in. Is he a comedian? No. Is this person dead? No. Was there a movie in the last 2 years? Yes, there was one in 2019. You probably didn't watch it though. Was the spouse well known? No. Is he American? No. Was he married to a model? No. Over 30? Yes. Did we mention this person already? Yes.
You guys, I really feel like it's Idris Elba.
But does he do music?
He's a
He
singer.
doesn't.
He's a
His
singer.
wife, his
He's a
ex-wife did.
singer and a songwriter.
But we didn't mention him in the show.
During the segment we did.
But Brian said throughout the whole show, he didn't just pinpoint it. And so our first topic was talking about what? The kid. We didn't bring up any rappers. The second,
But his wife is well known. His wife did Frozen. She's Elsa on Frozen, so she is well known. So it can't be Idris Elba.
I don't know who the bitch is, so clearly she's not that well known.
She's the voice of Elsa on Frozen. It can't be her. She's very well known.
What was the second topic we talked about after the kid?
We talked about DMX.
Fuck, man.
And like that's where I would go, but DMX is American, correct?
But he's not. He's dead.
And he died.
I said,
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
okay. What was the second topic we talked about? It wasn't DMX.
We talked
no,
about the vaccine, the vaccinations.
We didn't talk.
Then we went into,
What else did Brian talk about?
so it was the child, the vaccinations, and then he had one more segment for us, and he asked about
The tweet about rappers. The tweet about rappers is what he asked, female rappers. And then
yeah.
Brianna brought up body positivity. We talked about women.
But he talked about male artists within the female rappers, because he was like, well, male artists, yeah, I don't listen to Snoop Dogg. He mentioned Snoop Dogg. Because Snoop Dogg's wife.
He's
Snoop
American.
Dogg's wife is not fucking
He's
famous.
American.
But Snoop Dogg is well known for his
Snoop Dogg, and he was well known in the 90s, and he is
Very
American.
well known.
And
Yeah.
he's more known for his
Oh,
music.
yeah. Okay, he mentioned Snoop Dogg, and he mentioned somebody else too when we were talking about rappers.
I mean,
I don't want to lose.
if you guys also want to ask again, you can ask if it was mentioned during the segment or not. That way, you
Was
guys
it
don't have to.
mentioned during your segment?
Yeah.
So it is.
This is his segment, fool.
God, Brianna.
And so was that one, nigga.
That was okay. That was wild. Okay.
I didn't think about the question before I asked it.
But
about
yes,
that.
he was
So what are we
mentioned
down to
during
now?
one of my segments. Yes.
You're so petty.
Oh, you were
Oh
watching.
my
I didn't tell her to ask it like that.
Ah.
How many questions?
How many questions we got left now?
Hold on, let me see, man.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You guys have 4 more questions left.
Fine.
All right.
You got y'all got it, man. I mean,
It's just
I'm gonna take it
it's
easy
just-
on y'all because this is the first time we're playing it on, like, during an episode. Y'all got it.
but the thing is, I want to okay, I know he's not American, but wow.
But it couldn't have been brought up in this segment because before, unless we were talking about the NBA stuff, which
Couldn't
was
it have
yours,
though? Couldn't it have though?
Shut
It
up.
couldn't have because
No.
you didn't address any male names while we were doing the 20
Might have
questions.
though.
He didn't though. That's what I'm trying to say. When I play this back and y'all listen to it, y'all were literally, he did not talk about a single male during this part of the segment. It was in the first half of the segment when he brought
I
up
didn't.
the rappers.
Y'all did. Yeah, you guys have okay.
I know.
Another freebie. You guys have said his name during this game right here.
I know.
Oh, come on now. We done said like 50 people's fucking names.
I said Will Smith.
He's American.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I said Will Smith.
The only other person is Idris Elba, who is non-American. Idris Elba is British. He's from the
if y'all
UK.
want to,
Do y'all want to go with that?
You guys have 3 more questions left before you take a guess.
I'm
Also, for
gonna
the
go with
rules of this game, if they straight up give me a guess, like they say a celebrity, they get it wrong, the game's over.
Okay,
I'm gonna say Idris because that's the only
hush,
non-American.
hush, shut up, don't say shit. Is this man in the Fast and the Furious movies?
I don't think so.
Technically,
See,
it's not.
It's because it's not.
It's not a Fast and Furious mainline movie. No,
It's
But
not.
it's a spinoff. And I know it is. It's got to be Idris Elba because he was in Hobbs and Shaw.
Thank you. It's Idris.
Yeah. I know that. Like, I didn't know if the way you worded it, the yes or no part, because it's technically not Fast and Furious. It's Hobbs and Shaw, but it's a spinoff. But it's not.
What's the name of the movie that he just recently did where he was stalking somebody? That could be our lifeline. So look up the last movie that Idris Elba did.
y'all already used. Hold on. Y'all already used Google.
I didn't look anything up though. I pulled it up, but I didn't get a chance to look anything. I
heard you talking about what you were typing in Google.
You said black. I kid you not, I typed in black male, non-American, what was it, actors or something like that, but I didn't hit send.
My iPad.
Because we told her the topic was too broad.
Because Lance was like, oh.
If y'all want to use our life, I guess go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna take it easy because it's the first episode we're using it on. I mean, I want y'all to get this because y'all are so damn close. Y'all are so damn close.
I think it's probably him. No cap. It's probably
Idris Elba. But the only problem is his wife is really famous, though.
Clearly not, because I don't know who the bitch is.
Well, I have a kid, so that's why I know who she is. She's the voice of Elsa.
Anyway,
she makes more money than he does. We'll say it like that. She's more famous than he is. She makes more money than he does.
So then it can't be him then.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Use your Google.
Was he?
But that's also his ex-wife now. He is remarried.
For real? So then just say him. Fuck it. If we lose, what's the penalty if we lose? The shot.
I got 2 more questions. I think 3 or 2 more questions.
Was he also in Infinity War?
Was he? I don't know. Like I said, my iPad died, so I'd have to look it up. I'll give you another one. He was in a Marvel movie, yeah. Because I don't know if he's Infinity War or not.
It's gotta
be. Was he born? Hey, was he born in London?
Shit, probably. But I don't have a way to search anymore. Probably. That's y'all's last question.
What? Idris.
That's y'all's guess.
Idris Elba. Yeah.
I mean, we don't.
Stop the cap.
I can't.
I feel like damn. I was just the way that he. He was. Brian acted totally different this time than when we did it because I feel like he was throwing us off on purpose. Like I don't know, but giving it to us at the same time. That shit was fucking with me.
Yeah, because you were fucking up because he is remarried. His ex-wife was the voice of whatever you just said, but his new wife don't do shit. I think she did like an interview or something.
That's what pissed me off is because we could have been got the answer right.
But Bree said it 3 times though. That's why I said
his wife.
I know, but it's just like I don't know. Playing it this time compared to like when we did the practice run, it was totally different. Okay, niggas was. I was like,
yeah, because I was on my shit, and this one I stumbled a little bit. I was a bitch.
Brianna had been like, if at the beginning Brown had been like, oh, his wife. Well, wait, that is his ex-wife. Well, never mind.
She asked the most influential questions. Well, no, Lance did. He was like, "Is this person American?" And after that, I mean, you got like 4 famous Black British actors: John Boyega, Daniel Kaluuya,
the music,
Idris Elba.
Pissed me off. I didn't know he did music.
He's a DJ. That's why when you asked if it was R&B, I was like, not really, because he DJs music,
man.
And he does make music, but I don't even know what category I would put that in.
But
trash.
You said what?
His music's
the trash.
Yeah.
Damn. It's tough.
But I also don't follow European rap, so
Me neither.
It's fucking
It's
trash.
UK rap.
because to me that Batman,
I've heard some German rap, and I mean, it sounds nice, but when it's not all that. It's not.
I'll probably
No,
be scared.
German
German
does
is a
not. German rap
scary
sounds
language to me.
harsh.
They're
as hell.
harsh. These motherfuckers
Like,
yell at
angry.
you, but they're so loving when they talk. And then they have a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of phlegm, a lot of phlegm.
I heard somebody speak German. I was like, "Do you have a loogie stuck in your throat? Like, are you okay?
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna piss a lot of people off.
You need a pat on the back."
Hey,
We're
cut
gonna
that
piss
out.
off
Cut
a
that out.
lot of people.
Disclosure, my grandmother's German, so I'm free in this range.
And she lives in
of-
Germany now, so I guess
Yes,
she's got
I'm
the
free
best.
to be able to talk my shit because my
Okay.
grandma speaks fluent German. So,
I can't.
and she half the time I'll be like, "Stop yelling at me." She's like, "I'm not yelling at you," and I'm like, "Yes, you are. Relax.
Okay, look.
Bring your tone down, woman."
But y'all got it though. Y'all got it in exactly 20 questions. So that's y'all's record. That's y'all standing record. We're not gonna play it next week, but we'll play it again. Standing record. Y'all got it right in 20 questions. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hardly Sober. Again, with my beautiful, energetic, just so full of life panel of co-hosts. Gabrielle Falconer, you have anything to plug?
No, just make sure y'all keep showing us love and keep supporting us, sharing our stuff, and giving us y'all's feedback.
And I'm gonna say it this time, I don't care. Lance, motherfucking Lane with the superhero name. You got anything to plug?
No, not today, man. Keep tuning in, man. Tapping in. We're gonna have some guests on that, like I said, everybody, know about, kind of spread out, that I'm excited to do. Like I said, keep showing support, man. We love y'all, man. Tap
The
in.
high-class German
Tap
engineering
in.
herself, BMW, Brianna
Tap
Wiggins.
in.
You got anything to plug?
Shit, I have too much beer. Yeah, y'all go ahead,
Keep that motherfucker rolling.
Get her out
Stop
of here.
it.
Get her out of here.
Y'all know the fuck up of the group. Come on now. Y'all go ahead and follow my Instagram _ Brianna Washington 27. And I definitely just want to say thank you for the past week, the love and support. I want you guys to know that we read all your comments. We're checking messages. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hardly Sober. Follow our Instagram at _hardly.sober on Instagram. And just keep showing us love because we see you guys and we definitely appreciate it.
No, definitely. I mean, yeah, like they said, we're not too big yet to the point to where we're not checking all the love and the messages from everybody. So get it in while you can. I mean, we're gonna have a couple of guests again. Gigi, our little sister for body positivity. We're gonna have Tiara, our other sister, for the romance / sexual type in the streets with Gabby and Lance. Courtney, I'm gonna just make him wear that fucking uncle hat that he wears all the time.
If that nigga get on here with a Kango hat, bro,
I need him to. If he gets on here without it, I'm gonna decline his invitation. I need to see that hat on Courtney. Leo Pixelated, we're in the works to get the interview with him. Spike Cosmo. You can find both of these people on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to your music.
Sir.
At Maleo Alone and Spike Cosmo. They both have projects out now. Who else did I plug in? I don't remember.
All that.
Whatever. And you can follow me at on Instagram as my name backwards, BRYANT backwards with 2 T's, or watch _Banks for my gaming page for all you video game listeners out there. We should probably finish It Takes Two. I've been playing It Takes Two with my wife. And we haven't finished it yet because I'm a procrastinator. I apologize.
Wow. So you're to blame? You're to blame?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm definitely to
Becca,
blame. Yeah.
smack this man up, man.
Lance said smack me up.
Come on,
Just so
man.
y'all know, we don't condone domestic violence, but in this case, Becca, smack his ass.
Yes, I don't condone that. You're right. You're right.
But Becca, smack his ass.
Hey,
up.
Rebecca said, I got it. Mink on the way. She's
She be cracking
breastfeeding.
me up. She's
Yeah.
so
Oh my
sweet.
God.
But